Mordecai and Rigby, the ultimate slacker duo from the regular show, aren't just about dodging chores and eating nachos. They're also leaving a trail of bodies that would make action movie stars jealous. From zombies to evil hot dogs and supernatural beasts, these two turn every park mishap into a kill fest. Today, we're diving into the numbers on how many people they killed. Starting with the episode, Skip Stress, where Mordecai and Rigby were seen fighting with his own stress monster. In the episode, Skips was seen suffering from his stress, and so the gang decided to head over to the Himalayas to ring an ancient bell that'll supposedly chill him out. But this is regular show, so of course, things go nuts. When Skips rings the bell, his stress manifests as a massive, shadowy, snarling monster, and everyone's stress spawns their own creepy stress heads. Rigby, never one to stay out of trouble, steps up. He grabs a shield and smashes his own stress monster into oblivion with a single brutal strike. This isn't just some casual display of power, it's a metaphysical embodiment of stress, and Rigby literally obliterates it like it's nothing. However, Mordecai goes head to head with the monster just to set his friend Skips free from his depression, which simply shows the insanely strong bond among the group. So far, Mordecai and Rigby rack up 1 kill each on the board. But what happens when they double down? Well, let's just say things got really wild on the episode called Exit 9B, because in this episode, the park's under siege by villains trying to revive a demonic highway while zombies start crawling out of the ground like it's a bad horror flick. They decide to face off against the zombies, and just like that, Rigby grabs a random sign, think of a stop sign or something equally ridiculous, and goes full ninja mode. He spins it with feral precision and slices 2 male zombies clean in half, their bodies dropping like chopped logs. But while Rigby is in absolute beast mode, Mordecai isn't lagging behind either. He contributes to the cause by brutally smashing a zombie's head, all to save the park. Not gonna lie, that was pretty damn impressive. So impressive, in fact, that it got me wondering, how many pounds of pressure would it take to crush a zombie's skull? Well, that seems pretty impossible, but not to these guys. It's not about real-life motivation at all, though, because they also have the same motivation while playing games too, which almost gets them killed in the next episode. Things got weird in But I Have a Receipt when Mordecai and Rigby, fed up with a lame game, tried to return it only to get sucked into its creepy game world. Mordecai and Rigby buy an RPG called The Realm of Darthon for game night, but discover it's ridiculously hard and downright terrible. After just one awful session with the other employees, they try to return it, but the store manager smugly tells them that they can't get a refund because the box is open, receipt or not.
Yeah, and we can't get no goddamn refund. This right here, no refunds, people. Hell no, no refunds.
After being furious over losing their precious cash, they decide to sabotage his business until he caves. They keep showing up at the store dressed in goofy homemade costumes and driving silly cardboard cars from the game, loudly telling customers just how bad it is and mocking the tiny pixie game pieces. Each time they ruin a sale, the manager drops the price until he's basically giving the game away for free with a stick of gum. But Mordecai and Rigby just won't quit. Being fed up, the manager uses the game's powers to trap them inside the game world, turning their cheap costumes real. But even inside the game, Mordecai and Rigby refuses to leave until they get their refund. The manager throws hordes of enemies at them, but they fight back, and Rigby hilariously uses his Technomancer powers to drag Benson, Pops, and Skips into the game as their characters from game night. Their teamwork proves too strong, so the manager banishes the others and transforms into Darthon, the ultimate player. Just as Mordecai and Rigby are about to get eaten by a giant monster, they realize they can bend the game with their imagination too. They battle the manager in a chaotic duel of wits, with Mordecai conjuring a magic sword immune to all the manager's dumb rule changes. With a striking blow, he stabs and kills Darthon, and now they're blasted back to reality, the sword turning into an ordinary ruler stuck in the manager's chest. After defeated, the manager grudgingly refunds their money, but is left half dead, despite Mordecai and Rigby awkwardly offering him help. What's crazier than Rigby outsmarting a magical game world? He doesn't just swing weapons, he uses his brain, blending direct attacks with clever indirect commands. But that's not the only time they killed someone so brutally like that. They got 4 more kills and a bunch of full-grown geese. The park's overrun by evil geese. Think Hitchcock's The Birds, but with more attitude. And so, to get rid of them, Rigby teams up with Mordecai and the eagle who morphs into a mega duck warrior because why not? And together, they fight the battle against the evil geese while unleashing a massive karate chop that blows up 4 geese in a fiery explosion. Can you imagine Rigby pulling off a chop that causes an explosion? Even though the kills are shared between him and Mordecai, Rigby's right in the action, proving they're clutch when it counts. The direct method, karate chopping with a giant duck, shows their ability to roll with regular show's insanity. The geese go up in flames, and Rigby's part of the team that saves the day. 4 kills down, but that's nothing compared to their next killing spree. Because in this next episode, Mordecai and Rigby went full Rambo in the episode called Grave Sites. During a park movie night, Rigby's classic screw-up, messing with some cursed projector, ended up awakening a horde of zombies. The audience was screaming, and the park had become a war zone.
Dude, if anybody gets hurt, we won't get our paid day off. We gotta keep the zombies away from the people.
Rigby grabs a pole, maybe a piece of the screen's frame, and goes to town, stabbing, bludgeoning, and decapitating 6 zombies with savage precision. While Rigby swings his pole, Mordecai grabs a chair and smashes 4 zombies, crushing skulls and saving the crowd. This leaves the question for all. How does a slacker like Rigby turn into a zombie-slaying hero? And how does Mordecai make a chair a deadly weapon? But it only happens because of their motivation. Guilt. Like, they know they caused this mess, and now they're just trying to fix it. The direct methods, smashing and stabbing, show their raw, desperate energy. However, killing 6 zombies wasn't enough. In the next episode, the number of kills puts that to shame. In Sandwich of Death, Mordecai and Rigby join Sensei at Death Kwon Do to save Benson, who accidentally ate the lethal sandwich of death made by none other than Sensei himself. Apparently, only Master Sensei can save Benson by crafting the sandwich of life. Here's where things go downhill. Master Sensei lives like a hermit in the mountains, and getting to him is no easy task. To reach him, the trio must face an insane wall of security. The guards are all karate warriors like Sensei, and they aren't exactly handing out cookies. Cue the epic battle. As motorcycle riding guards attack, Mordecai, showing off his rather impressive skills, grabs a chain and throws it at one of the guards' face. Smack. Instant death. On to the next level. When they get close to the grand door, another group of guards ambushes them. But Mordecai and Rigby are too strong, and Rigby delivers a knockout punch so powerful, even Rocky Balboa would be jealous. The next phase? Even crazier. Another pair of axe-wielding warriors tries to stop them, but Mordecai and Rigby jump like ninjas and take them down faster than you can say Death Kwon Do. Then, 6 identical guards show up. Oh, great. It's a ninja army. But Mordecai, Rigby, and Sensei tag team them, and surprise, they win. But the battle isn't over just yet. After finally reaching the mountain where Master Sensei lives, things take a serious twist. Master Sensei refuses to hand over the sandwich of life and instead gets a double death sandwich, a sandwich so deadly it could finish off Benson for good.
Too bad you'll never taste from the sandwich of life.
Sensei, no! Not the double death sandwich!
Just when all hope seems lost, Sensei sends a message to Mordecai and Rigby to tackle the sandwich with the legendary bicycle kick of death, and they pull it off. Just like that, the double death sandwich goes flying, lands on Master Sensei, and boom, he's out. After all that chaos, they finally grab the sandwich of life, save Benson, and are just about to breathe a sigh of relief when the mountain explodes. But hey, they made it using the death jump in the end. This episode shows the true meaning of friendship. Mordecai and Rigby kill 11 people, including Master Sensei, just to save Benson. Now that's dedication. Speaking of dedication, that's not the only time Mordecai and Rigby killed someone for their friends. In the episode called The Wallpaper Man, they face an evil guy with magical powers who traps all their friends in spider webs. Just when Mordecai and Rigby try to save them, this villain transforms into an actual giant spider and captures Pops in his webs for good measure. But Mordecai and Rigby weren't having any of it. They started throwing rocks at the spider, which predictably didn't help at all. In fact, it was pretty much useless. However, in a bizarre twist, the rocks did help their friends escape the webs. Instead of sticking around to help, their friends bail on them like it's the final season of Friends, leaving Mordecai and Rigby to face the giant spider alone, which is actually pretty sad.
We gotta get out of here! No, you don't! You two are staying here! What? You hired that thing, you fire it!
That spider's gonna kill us!
Not my problem!
But just as they're about to be spider food, Mordecai and Rigby come up with a brilliant idea. They grab bombs from Muscle Man's package and stuff them in the spider's mouth. And just like that, the bombs exploded and the villain was done for. And that's how they killed a literal devil spider and escaped certain death, thanks to the bravery of Mordecai, who actually made it possible. However, we saw the bravest version of Mordecai in the Christmas special episode when he fought to save their Christmas gift from Quilgan. Quilgan actually wanted the gift to harness its power and make the whole world evil, but Mordecai wasn't having it, and he didn't hesitate for a second to attack Quilgan in order to save the gift. The situation escalated as they both jumped into lava while fighting. Seeing Mordecai in danger, Rigby also jumped in, like the true bro he is, always having his back. After a nail-biting battle, they finally defeated Quilgan and escaped, leaving him in the lava, where he ultimately perished. That's how they saved their Christmas gift, but do you know what really got the most appreciation? It was Rigby jumping into the lava. He didn't think twice before leaping in to save his friend Mordecai. It's nothing but pure bromance between the two, no matter what the situation is. But things reached at its peak chaos in Meet Your Maker, where they ended up racking a staggering 46 kills. After burning Benson's precious hot dogs, Rigby and Mordecai get trapped in a meat locker. Surprise, they find talking hot dogs who plan to eat the park staff. Rigby, in full panic mode, grabs a mustard bottle and sprays it everywhere, triggering the hot dogs to go feral and eat each other in a gruesome, cannibalistic frenzy. 46 hot dogs gone, and Rigby slips out, pinning the blame on Benson. Rigby's motivation here is self-preservation. He didn't want to die in a meat locker, and so he mustered to spark chaos. No planning, just pure instinct. Even though Rigby and Mordecai don't throw a single punch, they're responsible for 46 deaths. Although Rigby is well known for messing up situations in regular show, Mordecai's mistake took things on a whole new level as he lost his loved one because of his silly act. In the episode The Heart of a Stuntman, he accidentally became the cause of the death of his beloved Uncle Steve. The group was seen playing a bowling game, but when Uncle Steve went over to recharge and play another round with Mordecai, he became excited while jumping and dancing. Little did he know that this would bring trouble. Uncle Steve was accidentally pushed by Mordecai, and his face ended up in the machine, causing a tragic and fatal accident. This event caused serious damage to Mordecai and showed him just how tragic life can be sometimes.
I can't believe he's gone. This is all my fault. If I hadn't pressured everyone into playing that extra game, my uncle would still be alive.
But that's life, and things eventually go well when you have a friend like Rigby who always cheers you up.
Not helping, dude.
In the end, these slackers are chaotic forces, punching, chopping, and spraying mustard to save their loved ones, or sometimes accidentally killing them. Throughout all the episodes, they racked up a staggering 74 kills, willingly or not. Loved this wild ride? Just keep watching Regular Recap. Subscribe.